Welcome to Erotic by Nature. I'm Angela Thurston. This week's Unfiltered Conversation is about the healing power of orgasms. Orgasms can be used in all kinds of ways if we are conscious and intentional about it. We are not encouraged or taught about that in our culture. We engage in sexual activity, and most times I'm going to say that women have an orgasm and they just let all that energy go. So not only can we use the power of our orgasms for creation, we can also use them for healing. And that's what I would like to talk about today. So recently my father passed away, and I have been extremely sad and filled with grief and loss, and navigating that unfamiliar territory because I have never lost a parent before. And I've used this emotional clearing for other things, but because that's the freshest for me, I'm going to discuss that today. So I very ceremoniously set up space, very intentionally. I called in what's important to me, which I would invite you to do whatever your belief system is and what's important to you. To me, I do believe in the powers of the sun and the earth and the directions and the great spirit that is and of everything. So I do recommend that you do it very ritualistically. It's very important that when we're releasing any energies from our body that we're very conscious not to just purge those, because those raw energies are going to go into the earth. That's where I ask for them to be received. But I also take it a step further and I ask Mother Earth to please neutralize the energies and to transform the energies into whatever energy it is that I am seeking in that moment. I personally like to use the Chinese medicine wheel because it's very clear with emotions. There's grief, worry, fear, love, and anger. And then on the flip side, so in this instance, when I was clearing energies of grief from my body that no longer served me, I asked Mother Earth to please neutralize and transform these energies into energies of courage and confidence so that I have the courage and confidence to go on, to navigate this sadness that I'm experiencing. So as I set up my space and I light candles and I create a ritual around my self-pleasuring practice where my intention is, as I'm orgasming, that I'm actually pushing that orgasm out of my body. And as I'm pushing it out of my body, the energies of grief and sadness are going to ride the waves of the orgasm into the earth, where Mother Earth is going to do her magic and what she does in transforming my energies of grief into energies of courage. And then after I've had this blissful orgasm, as I'm feeling all of its pleasurable waves moving through my body, I'm consciously breathing in the energies of grief that have been transformed into energies of courage. And I allow the vibration of courage and confidence to seep into all of my tissues, into all of my organs, into all of my bones. And particularly, I breathe that energy of courage back into my womb. And there, I imagine it radiating out 360 degrees into all aspects of my being. So with the other emotions, the emotion of fear, the virtue of that emotion when you release the fear is peace. And then anger, we have kindness. Hatred, we have love. And worry, we have trust. So I invite you to explore and create ritual around the practice of self-pleasuring, the practice of bringing yourself orgasms. Particularly with these healing practices, I don't do these practices when I'm doing partner sex because it really is about me. And I don't want to give my partner those energies. And as women, we carry all kinds of emotional baggage in our, whoops, sorry, I hit the cord and it made it wobble a little bit. We carry, I did it again, I should be careful of my hands. We carry all kinds of emotions in our womb space and our pelvis. All the sexual experiences we've ever had in our life, we carry that energy. If we've been sexually abused, if we've had trouble conceiving, if we've had miscarriages, given babies up for adoption, not being able to have children, if we've had duty sex, if we've given ourselves away for love, thinking it's going to bring us joy and peace, if we have any sort of body shame, have suffered from anorexia or bulimia, all of these energetic vibrations from these emotions live in our womb space. So you can set up practices to begin to transform these energies that no longer serve you and use the joy and bliss of orgasm to assist you, because it is so powerful. And when you are conscious, like I said before, and have intentional orgasms, it will serve your highest good. So if you have any questions, please do let me know. And I invite you to take your orgasms beyond the simple act of having them and consciously using them for healing. Bye for now.